Delicious Nature ASMR. In this video, we're going to look at the life cycle of trees from seed to mature tree. But that is not all. We're going to do it in a little more detail than other videos. So get comfy, relax, and let's start with number 1. We are starting with a seed. A seed needs 3 things in order to germinate. Those 3 things are water, warmth, and oxygen. If any of these 3 things are missing, then the seed will not germinate or grow into a seedling. Now this is a really good thing, because if seeds just grew into seedlings whenever they came across water, then the world would be full of forests and there wouldn't be any space for anything else. And obviously, that is not what we want. When the seed first starts to germinate, it uses its root system called the radicle to find water. As soon as it finds some water, it plumps up and then it breaks out of the seed coat. That is what you're hearing right now. The seed coat breaks and a tiny little root comes out. It looks like a little worm. After a couple of days, more roots come out and the seedling is ready to grow upwards towards the light. As the seedling grows, it produces more leaves and it gets stronger and taller. And once the seedling has grown enough, it will start to produce branches. These branches will continue to grow longer and thicker until one day the seedling becomes a sapling. This stage can take anywhere between 5 to 10 years, but it also depends on the species of tree. After the sapling stage, the tree continues to grow. The tree adds another layer of wood each year. This layer of wood is called an annual ring. You can tell how old a tree is by counting the number of annual rings inside the trunk of the tree. Also, when you see a tree stump, you can also tell how old that tree was by counting the annual rings inside the stump. The tree will continue to grow and add new branches. Some branches will get old and die and fall off, but new ones will continue to grow. Eventually, the tree reaches its maximum size and it stops growing. Even though the tree stops growing, it still lives on. It will continue to produce leaves, flowers, and seeds so that more trees can grow. This is where we're going to talk about the parts of a tree. All trees have 4 main parts. They are the roots, the trunk, the branches, and the leaves. The roots help hold the tree in place, and they also take in water and nutrients from the soil. The trunk supports the branches and leaves, and it also carries water and nutrients from the roots to the rest of the tree. The branches hold up the leaves, and they also provide support for smaller trees and plants that grow underneath the big tree. The leaves capture energy from the sun through photosynthesis. They also release oxygen into the air, and they produce food for the tree. Now that we know the basic life cycle of a tree, we're going to go into more detail about each individual stage. So, grab a blanket, grab a pillow, and let's snuggle up and learn about the life cycle of trees. Trees need sunlight, water, and air to live, just like all living things. Trees also need minerals and nutrients to grow. In order to get these things, trees have root systems. The roots help hold the tree in place in the ground. The roots also help the tree get water and nutrients from the soil. Some trees have shallow root systems, while other trees have deep root systems. There are 2 types of root systems. They are taproot systems and fibrous root systems. A taproot system is when one large root grows straight down into the ground and smaller roots branch off of it. A fibrous root system is when many small roots grow out from the base of the tree. Most trees have a combination of both types of root systems. Some trees have special adaptations that help them get the water and nutrients they need. For example, some trees have roots that grow above ground, while other trees have roots that grow in the water. Still other trees have roots that can grow very long distances to find water. No matter what type of root system a tree has, the roots are essential for the tree's survival. The roots help the tree stay upright, get water and nutrients, and reproduce. Now we're going to talk about the stem. The stem is the main central part of the tree. It provides support for the tree, and it also carries water and nutrients from the roots to the rest of the tree. The stem is made up of several different tissues. The outer layer of the stem is called the bark. The bark protects the inner tissues of the stem from damage. Inner bark is called phloem. It carries food from the leaves to the rest of the tree. The innermost layer of the stem is called the xylem. It carries water and minerals from the roots to the rest of the tree. The centre of the stem is the vascular cambium. This is where new xylem and phloem cells are produced. The vascular cambium also produces wood. Wood is made up of dead xylem cells. Each year the tree grows a new layer of wood. This layer is called an annual ring. By counting the number of annual rings in a tree, you can determine the tree's age. Now, let's talk about the branches. Branches are the parts of the tree that grow out from the stem. They provide support for the leaves, and they also provide habitat for animals. Branches are made up of the same tissues as the stem, bark, phloem, xylem, and vascular cambium. As the tree grows, the branches also grow longer and thicker. The next part of the tree is the leaves. Leaves are the parts of the tree that are responsible for making food through photosynthesis. Leaves are made up of several different tissues. The upper surface of the leaf is covered with a waxy cuticle. This helps prevent water loss. Underneath the cuticle is a layer of cells called the epidermis. The epidermis protects the leaf from damage. Inside the leaf are the mesophyll cells. This is where photosynthesis takes place. The mesophyll cells contain chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are the structures that capture light energy and convert it into chemical energy. The bottom of the leaf is covered with small pores called stomata. Stomata allow for the exchange of gases and water vapour. So, now you know all the parts of the tree and how they work together to help the tree survive. The first stage of a tree's life is the seedling stage. This is the stage when the tree is first growing from a seed. During this stage, the tree is very vulnerable to being eaten by animals. To protect itself, the tree produces chemicals that make it taste bad. The seedling stage can last anywhere from a few months to several years. The next stage in a tree's life is the sapling stage. During this stage, the tree is still growing, but it is a little bit more frost resistant and pest resistant. The sapling stage can last anywhere from 5 to 10 years. The third stage in a tree's life is the mature stage. During this stage, the tree has reached its maximum size and it is no longer growing. However, the tree is still alive and it is still producing leaves, flowers and seeds. The mature stage can last for many, many years. The final stage in a tree's life is the senescent stage. During this stage, the tree is old and it is no longer able to produce enough leaves, flowers or seeds to replace itself. Eventually, the tree dies. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new today. I know I sure did. Until next time, take care and remember that you matter.